Hey, what's up guys, it's Alex here, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use iMovie. This is a tutorial for beginners. Again, if you are more advanced, if you used the iMovie before, probably you'll know this stuff, or hang around and see if you can learn something new. But this is I'm going to make this video specifically for beginners who never used iMovie, or maybe used iMovie a little bit to edit the videos. Obviously, iMovie comes with your Mac, and if you bought a new Mac lately, you will have this version, the one with the purple star. I still have the old version here, but I'm using just the newer one, so that's what I'm going to show you how to use as well. So obviously, to use iMovie, you will have to have a video. Either you record it with your camera or the ScreenFlow, like a screen recording or something like that, and you want to add maybe some music, maybe an intro, an outro. Maybe you want to cut something out of it because you didn't like something, and I'm going to show you how to do all this, and also how to export. But let's start with the beginning. From the beginning, and I'm going to show you how to import and your video and to iMovie, and also how to create your event. So let's get going. Up here to the on the menu bar here, we have few options, so we just have to go to File and choose New Event. Okay, you will have to choose your event, you name your event, and I'm just going to put example vid for this example. Okay, now what you have to do is to come up here, hit this plus, hit new, go to movie, and you have your options here. If you want to use these themes, feel free to use these. They are these templates. You can press play and you can preview them. But if you just want to edit like a freehand editing, you choose no theme and go create. We choose name our vid again, and just make sure it is in the right event. I usually name my vid the same name as the event, and hit OK. And now all you have to do is to import your video that you want to edit. How we do that? You just click here and import media. You find the location of the video. I'm going to use this one for the moment, just for this example, and now you're good to go. Now the beauty of this new iMovie is that you can start editing it straight away. You don't have to wait for the video to upload to iMovie, how was the case with the previous version. So you can start editing right away. I'm not going to do that just yet. I just want to explain what you see here. So obviously here you have your libraries, your iMovie library, all your events, all your projects, your iPhoto library, and the new Photos app library. Basically, you have access to all the videos and photos that you have on your computer. Yeah, they are in any of these libraries. Okay, so you can pull them into your videos if you want to add some photos or something like that. You're going to use any of these, depends where you have your videos. Here you have your previous events, previous videos, previous videos that you edited. And down here is the content library. Here you're going to add your transitions from, you're going to add your titles, maps and backgrounds, and music, sound effects, and so on. Yeah. So iTunes, here you have access to your iTunes library, the whole thing. Up here on the right hand side, we have the share button that we're going to use later on, and down here you're going to use these icons I'm going to show you to edit your video as well. Like you can play with the sound, and you can crop it, you can play with brightness and the color balance and so on. Okay, and here it's our video. Here is your canvas. This is where you're going to see your whatever changes you make, and this is our timeline. This is where you're actually going to edit your video. Okay, so Now you have a few options. You can choose just a piece from your video. That if you have more like different videos, you would import all the videos here and choose bits and pieces from everyone and drag them onto the timeline. How you do that? You just come here, hold down, and just drag, and you just select it and bring it down here. Okay. If you want just a portion, if you want the whole thing, like in this case, we have just one video that we want to edit. We just double tap, double click, and the whole video is selected, and drag it on timeline and then release. How you see now, this video is 19 minutes, but it's really small here. You can't really do much. So if that's the case for you as well, just come up here and drag this slider. I usually go, see now it's longer, so basically it zooms in into your video, and you can go all the way here if you want. Now it's very detailed, but it's very long as well. Yeah, so usually I go click or two, depends of the video. Okay, I'll leave it like this for the moment. So now this is your video right here, right? Usually how what I do, first I add the transition at the front and the back, but let's start with transitions as well here. What are transitions? Well, it's pretty simple. If you want to add them between clips or at the beginning or the end, that's where you're going to use transitions. Like for example, you see how the video starts now. If I hit play, by the way, play and stop, it's the space bar. You just hit the space bar. So if I hit the space bar, you will see that the video starts very abrupt. Actually doesn't start that abrupt because I edited this before, but if you don't have a transition in front, will start very, like, all of the sound will just start. So to soften that up, to add a transition at the front, like a cross dissolve, now you'll see the video just, it's a smooth transition in, yeah, and you would do the same thing at the end. And now it's fading out. Of course you can add any transitions you want. Okay, to change the direction of a transition, just double tap on it, and here you can change, you can put as long as you want, apply, and if you have more transitions along your video and you want to change the time, the duration for all of them, you just hit apply tool. If not, if you just want, just hit apply, and okay, and now will be even smoother. Okay, but of course you can add any transition you want, and you can have a lot of fun with this. To delete a transition or anything for that matter in iMovie, just select it and hit your delete key on your computer. Let's see, so you have quite a few transitions here. You can have a lot of fun. Yeah, so for example, if we add this one, now when the video starts, will just come up as a mosaic. Also, to replace a transition, you just come and drag and drop it on top. Okay, now we have a new one. Okay, so this is how you add transitions. Again, you can have a lot of fun with these ones. Now, titles. Let's say at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video, you want to add something, you know, like maybe at the beginning you want to add some music and your title, the title of the video, and at the end maybe you have maybe like a call to action, like subscribe or you know, hit like, and or anything like that, right? This is where you're going to use titles and backgrounds. Before, in the previous edition of iMovie, this one was all in one. You're choosing everything from one spot. Now it's a two-step process. What you have to do first is choose your background. So you come to maps and backgrounds here, and you have all these beautiful backgrounds that you can choose from, just anyone you want. And I'm going to go for industrial. Just drag it and drop it there, and now how you see it's just a background. We have no option to write anything on top of that. What you have to do now is go to titles, and now you can choose any title that you might want. If you hover over them, you will see what they do, how they're going to look on top of your background. Okay, so this focus one is nice. So what you have to do now is drag it and drop it on top of that that background. Okay, let's grab a transition and put it in front as well. And what you have to do is just make sure the title is the same length as the background. Okay, to change the duration of the background for how long it's going to be on the screen, just drag it, yeah, left and right. You can make it as long as you want. Okay, 5.5 seconds. Now what you have to do is you have to do the same thing with just the line itself over there with the title, yeah, just to make sure that it's right on top of it, so the writing is not going to show up earlier or stay you know, longer on the screen than the background. Will look really weird. Now to edit the text, what you have to do, just make sure this is selected and you just come up here and you hit the text button. Okay, and now you can change, of course you can change the text. You can, I'll just leave it like that as title. You can change quite a few things here, like the font. Let's choose this one. You can change the size of it if you want. Let's make it a little bit bigger. You can align it left, right, center, however you want. You can bold. You can change the color. Select the color and you can put pink or whatever color you like. We'll leave that like that. And when that is done, actually let me add more title video. Okay, and when that is done, just click anywhere, and this is your title with the background. And now, because we added this transition at the beginning, let me actually delete it so you'll see, like without the transition, without the cross dissolve transition at the beginning, will look like this. Yeah, so there is no fading, no nothing. And we'll have to move this, but add the transition at the beginning, like the cross dissolve one, and everything looks nice and smooth. Yeah, you see everything is just fading in nicely, and then will fade out and fade in into the video. So after you do that, you might want to put some music underneath this. You know, when the video starts, you have some music going on. You have two options for that. You can go to your iTunes library. Of course, just make sure you don't use copyright music, or you can use sound effects. There's the sound effects here. Just make sure you are under I like sound effects, and then you can scroll down, up and down, and you have all these jingles, and most of them they have like 3 variations, like long, medium, and short. Yeah, depends, you know, of the length that that you want to use. So let's choose, I don't know, let's choose I'll choose the 16 so I can show you, in case you have a longer track, how you can shorten that track too. So let's see how this sounds. Okay, well, I don't really like this one. So let me just choose another one. So you just come and you can preview it by selecting and hit space, or you can hit that that play button. Okay, so let's choose this one, 18 seconds long. Obviously we don't need a track that long, but I'm going to use this so I can show you a few things. So you just drag and drop exactly underneath where you want the clip to start. And obviously now you see that it's a little bit longer than what I wanted, where I want to stop. Ideally we wanted to start right where this video starts. Yeah, so the two tracks don't there is no overlay of the sound. So to shorten this, you just come here and drag it. No, not this one, sorry for that. There you go. And drag it to wherever you want that to stop. Okay. If you want, by the way, with the sound, you can, to adjust the volume, either you come on the waveform and you drag it up and down. Yeah, and you have this percentage, or just make sure this is selected and you go up here and you have this slider that you can change the volume to whatever percentage you want. Okay, and of course the same goes for here. Yeah, you can drag the whole thing, or you can just come up here and change it. If you want to change just a portion of let's say one bit of the video you want it louder than the other one, then another one, you just come on the waveform and hold down, like up here, hold down on the trackpad and select, and whenever you want to whatever you want to select, just release and will get selected, and then you can come up here and see just in this selection the sound moves up and down. Okay, so, and if you want to smooth in like a fade in, you just drag this slider, and now we'll go into, now from here so the volume goes down nice and smoothly, and you can do the same here too. When the volume goes back up, it's not going to just like all of a sudden like go from, let's say, 20% volume to 100%, so all of a sudden, so that would be unpleasant. So just make it nice and smooth. Anyway, to undo something, let's say I don't want to leave it like this, just hit Command Z, and just this is undoing your last move, whatever you did. But anyway, let's go back here to the sound. So now we have music, right? When this starts, you'll hit the music going like starting straight away, very loud probably and abrupt. Yeah, so we don't really want that. We want to smooth the things a little bit. So what we're going to do is fade audio in. You just come on the wave here and this little wheel, and you just drag it to the right. And I suggest you do the same here at the end. Yeah, kind of like a fade in, fade out. So now it'll be nice and smooth. And yeah, now it's nice and smooth on the way out as well. And of course you can do you can do the same. Oops, there you go. And you can play with this track as well. Now, okay, so you can do the same thing at the end if you want to add a call to action. You can. So we have a transition here. Let's just replace that transition, cross dissolve. I don't know, let's go for the spin. Just replace it. We can add a background. Let's choose the underwater one. Let's choose a title. Let's choose something else this time. Gravity, this one is not bad, so we're going to grab it and drop it on top here. Yeah, and don't forget to add another transition at the end to fade out nicely. We'll drag it here, and then after you add your transitions, come up here and fix the size. Yeah? And now you can edit your text. You can edit the text, of course. You can change the color if you like. Just make sure the whole thing is selected. Just make it red. This is red. There you go. And of course, if you want to add music, like a tune at the end, you're doing the same thing. Go to sound effects. Make sure you're under iLive sound effects and get a jingle, whatever. What it's like. A little below, but we'll get this one. Just drop it here and fade out, fade in, and fade out. Let's bring the volume down a little bit, and yeah, and now this is what it's going to be. Yeah, so of course, obviously this is really quick and stuff. Just make sure you smooth things out, and you align everything properly. Very good. So now if you want to split the clip, let's say you have a piece of the video that you don't really like, you don't need it. What you have to do, just select the clip and go wherever you want to go to the part that you want to get rid of, and just before, just hit a right click on your trackpad with your two fingers, and then just hit split clip, and see, now we have a gap. Now if you want to get rid of the whole section, either this one or this one, you just select it and hit delete. Like if I want to get rid of the whole thing, just delete it, but I don't want that, so I'll hit Command Z, and one more time. So if I want to get rid of just a piece in the middle, I'll select, right click, split clip, go to the next point. Let's say you want to get rid of this bit here, so you go to the next point, hit right click, split clip, and you select the piece that you don't want, and you delete. You don't have to, you can put a transition here if you like, but you don't have to. Everything will be nice and smooth. You don't even see it. So let's see. Yeah, so you don't even see that you cut a piece of the video, so it's really cool. But if you want transition, to add a transition there, you can. Let me just undo this. If you want to add a whole soundtrack, like a background sound, you can go to your iTunes. You have access to your iTunes library, and you choose the song, you drag it down here, so it's exactly the same thing. Oh, this is way too loud, so we just go up here, we just bring it down. Whenever you are in yellow, it's too loud, and red obviously will be way too loud. See, if I'm going this way, it's like red, so it's way too loud. So I'm gonna go down. And as a background track, you might want to be under 10%, so something like that. Even lower than that. I usually go around 4%. Oops. Yeah, I go around 4%. Even 3 for this one. So, but anyway, you play with that, and this is how you add it. If you want it longer, just add it again. And if the track is too short, you can add 2. And of course, just match the volumes. Yeah, just make sure you add the volumes, you drag it, put it together, or just make sure it doesn't end, and or you find the point where the two tracks sound pretty much the same, and you can combine them, and so on. And okay, up here you can play with the shadows. You can play with the what's the name of this one? Saturation, that's what it is, and the warmth as well. From here you can crop as well, fit. You can, I mean, this is how it is by default. Fits your whole screen. Crop to fill. You can crop to whatever you want, and Camberns adds like a fade in, fade out in your videos. Like if you want to focus something, you start from here, let's say, and then you want to end like down there, and that's what this Camberns is doing. We'll start like focused in, and then we'll zoom out to whatever you set it. And you can reverse this as well, like the start to be the big window and the end to be the small one. Okay, you can stabilize the video if you want. You can stabilize the video if you want. The sound, we talked about that. Background noise if you want. If your recording is not clear and you have some background noise, you can reduce it from here, and you have this slider by how much you want that background noise to be reduced. Equalizers as well. You can choose whatever you want. And then what do we have? This is the speed. If you want to do like a slow motion, like a bit of it to be in slow motion, or normal as well. So what you can do is actually select, hold, yeah, select, and then this piece if you want. We go to slow, and gives you for this particular area, let's say just this area, I want to do it in slow motion. So you choose slow and you go by 50%, 25, 100, and just make sure the smooth is selected. So basically now, I mean, maybe you can hear the sound that it's in really slow motion, but obviously there is no action shot, so you can't really see it. But yeah, this is how you do slow-mo, and of course fast is the other way. So let me just undo this. So fast, if you want, I just go fast, and you choose how much faster you want that thing to be. So you had a turtle for slow-mo, and you have a rabbit for speeding things up. So let me undo this as well. Okay, and here you can add some effects, like a video effect. I don't know, if you want your stuff to look different, video to look different, you can just preview them, like you scroll over, and you can do the same thing with let me choose none. And you can do also with your audio as well. So you can sound like a robot, or pitch down. Sounds really funny. So yeah, you can choose whatever you want if that's the case. Okay, so your video is ready. So we talked about splitting, like right click here and just split clip and so on. To check your video, to start playing, just hit space and space to stop it as well. And when you're ready to export, yeah, you want your video to be exported, all you have to do is to come up here and hit share. And of course you can send it straight to Facebook, YouTube, and so on. But if you want to send it to your computer, which probably will be the case, you hit file and make sure everything is, make sure to take this out, leave just, you can add this description, I just usually leave the name of the video in there. Tags, you can add tags if you want, if not just delete it. I usually add the title of the video there as well. Format video and audio, of course, you just make like that. Resolution, the highest resolution your video is being shot at, so to be in high definition, I have the 720p version, because that's how I shot my that's what my video is at, 1280 by 720. So select that, quality high, add to theater. Up here, this tab, let me just cancel. If you hit this tab, you will have all your videos that you've created so far, and library, it's where we are right now. So let's go share file, and same thing, let's take this out. You can leave it in. Let's take it out. Okay, of course, if you don't want to add to theater, just undo this, uncheck that. It's going to give you the size. This is going to change, but it's an estimate, but it will be smaller than that. How long the video is, 19 minutes and 15 seconds. Next, you choose your target folder, yeah, whatever you want. So I'm going to send it to desktop and click save. And the video is too long, can't upload to iCloud, so just add on this computer. And that's it. Now we have this little activity wheel here. You can click on it. I'll tell you exactly what it's doing. Don't hit X, because that would cancel the whole thing. I mean, it would cancel exporting. Just click anywhere else. I've done that the first time. I thought this is going to dismiss this, but no, actually cancels. It's not going to take this long, 1 hour and 37 minutes, no way. So it's going to be much quicker than that. When that is done, when the export is successful, you'll get a notification and say, hey, your video is exported, and of course your video is wherever you send it to. In my case, will be up here, yeah, on the desktop. And then you can use it however you want, upload to YouTube, to Vimeo, Vine, or yeah, you can do anything you want with it. I hope this was really helpful for you. Again, this was a training or a tutorial for beginners, yeah, to get you started with iMovie. If you want me to do a video on going on more details and what you can do even more with iMovie, just let me know. More advanced video, and just let me know, and I'll do that for you as well. Again, I hope this was useful, and I'm looking forward to catch you on the next video. Cheers.